Good morning. It's Holly Million, the Shaman artist, and it appears that we have all three streams going live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Whoa, it's happening. I'm so glad to be here. Good morning. Let me move my device so I can see who's there. Oh my God, it's Marie. Oh my God, Marie Jean over there in YouTube land. Welcome. Ah, wow. It's a kind of a gloomy day today in Oakland, California. It's been a bit rainy. I am glad to have the rains come back after a long hiatus. Let me just say, we had about a month of drought. So it's just good to have the rain back, but it's never a little bit, it's always a lot. So the ground is saturated. I had to go get my chickens out and muck through a whole big lake of molten earth, mud. There's Lisa. Good to see you over there. Denver's in the house. There's Claudia. Good to see you, Claudia, here on YouTube. I feel like I'm Lieutenant Uhura at the console with the number of things I have to monitor here with three devices, three platforms. My name is Holly Million, the Shaman artist, and this is the free weekly shamanic energy clearing, now known as the Spiritual Spa. And this is your place to come every week, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, for a little bit of spiritual hygiene and some intuitive games, energy readings, and shamanic journey work. We do it all here, and this is a great group of people. If you're new, welcome. We love welcoming people to this broadcast. If you're on YouTube, please do subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. And if you're new and you're not yet on my email list, you can visit my website at hollytheshamanartist.com and sign up for my emails there to stay in touch. So if you're new, also, I am a professional shaman. I've been doing this work for a decade. I love doing my work. I've been very busy lately as I've been making a shift to dedicating myself 100% to this work and getting ready for the new year. Very excited about it. I've done some exciting uh, I've done some exciting work with clients in the last several weeks. And if there's anybody, if you're on YouTube, you better behave. Got it? Okay. All right, because I will just remove you. That would be very easy for me to do. Oh, look, you're gone. I feel so powerful this morning. YouTube's actually working. And if there are people here, it's a good sign. Okay, so as you may be aware, the solstice is coming. We are getting close to the solstice portal. And it has been a very interesting portal that we've been in since December 12th. And we just had a new moon in Sagittarius last night. And you may be feeling those upgrades. I've been having a lot of insomnia. People I know I've been talking to have been having insomnia. Anybody there having any issues or aches and pains? Been having a lot of muscular aches and joint pain as well. It seems to be more connected with the energies that are happening right now. It's a time of immense purging and release. And if you're feeling tired, it's a good time for you to take care of yourself, do some rest and do some self-care. And that's what this is about as well. This spiritual hygiene work that we do is about self-care. I've been doing mine a lot in my own practice with myself every day. Very necessary. Um, so anybody have any comments about the energies that we're going through? I would love to see your experiences. And just know that this is a year of gathering up and completing things. It's a 9 year. It's as if you add the digits together, it comes to the number 9. And next year is a 1 year. And when you are shifting from a 9 to a 1, there are a lot of loose ends to tidy up. So that's what you may be experiencing. So folks, if you're on Facebook, if you could just make a comment, that will help me know that you're there. I can't see you all. I usually find out after the fact there have been more people, so just drop me a note. Today, we're going to do the spiritual hygiene first, and then we're going to go into shamanic journey. Last week, we did shamanic journey for the very, very first time, and I did get some feedback from people that they really enjoyed it and that it was very beneficial for them, and that some of you had experiences. There's Marie. I've been having prophetic dreams and lots of aches and pains when I wake up. Yep, that's about right. I know that lines with a lot of other people's experience and my own as well. And I know that you also are a very psychic person, so it's not surprising that you're going to have prophetic dreams. If you are a good dreamer, it's a good idea to keep a journal next to your bed. If you wake up in the night after having a dream, to jot down some notes and just to kind of keep a document of everything you're experiencing. Those dreams are a powerful part of your soul and your psyche, and they are messengers. So that's a great idea to do that. All right, we're going to go into the shamanic spiritual hygiene, the clearing part here right now. So if you're able to get yourself comfortable, lying down and relaxed, that's the best way to do this. So we're going to all gather ourselves up into a little ball. I'm feeling a little fuzzy this morning. I must admit, I had some trouble this morning. I had a necklace on, the string, it was a multi-strand necklace. The strand broke and the beads flew all over the place. I woke up a little bit late. I had to walk through the mud. I feel a little fuzzy today. That may be part of this whole thing. I hope my dreams aren't. Oh, you're still here, huh? How did you get back here? Uh, just keep removing you if I have to. Okay, no problem. There's Linda. YouTube is always a can of worms, everybody. So get yourself into a comfortable position, and we're going to release and relax. So you can close your eyes and find yourself coming back to the center of your body. And know that this is the safest place you can be, that this is the inner sanctuary. And as I'm going into the inner field that we're all creating together, I do notice there is a lot of dense energy right now. It's reminding me of that mud I had to slosh through to get to the chicken coop this morning. And it's not all you. Let me just say that. A lot of this is the collective. A lot of this is what's going on with the collective. And we're all awash in it. And so the way to deal with this is to continue to do release and to also stay in your center. You're here to anchor light in the space that has become very dark. And the truth is, there is light at the center of everything, and this darkness is a surface layer, but we have to work through it. As I'm saying this, I see the green light energy coming through, which is the heart light. All of you with your beautiful hearts and all the work you have been doing, you bring your heart light into this dark space like a lantern in a cave, and you illuminate it. And that's what I'm seeing in the center here. I also am hearing the tones in my ears, both ears, left and right. And it is a sign that the allies have already arrived. We're going to call them in now, and you'll be given an opportunity to call in your allies as well. So take a breath. And I now begin by calling upon beloved divine source of all that is, Holy Spirit, the Most High, the great mystery, divine guidance, divine grace, ultimate truth, unconditional love, the unitary force, the center, the source, the one. I thank you for blessing us with this group and blessing us with the support and the spirit to help us to go through this process for our own benefit and the benefit of everyone who is involved. I also am calling on the Divine Mother in all of her blessed forms. She's been very present for me personally lately, and I see her as an anchor, a guiding presence, an anchor, a rock of Gibraltar, unconditional love, compassion, grace, blessing. She's with us and she's protecting us as well. I call also on the Divine Father in all of his forms, Blessed Father, Christ consciousness, God in all forms. I thank you for your blessing, protection, guidance, and grace. And so it is. Thank you. He is here with us. And there's now a feeling of I would call it a holding, or we're being held up. We're being supported. We're being carried. It's not so heavy. There's less weight. We're being supported at a high level. I also am calling upon my own guides. I ask my guides to work with the guides of everyone who is here so that this aligns with their free will and their true needs at this time. And thank you. I'm now seeing a column of gold light that's going through the center of the field that we're creating together and sharing. And this is a good sign. And this is the way it actually is if it's not obscured by other things. So there's the column. And I see above us the ray of Metatron ready to come down to fill the space as we clear. I'm also calling upon the angels and archangels, ascended masters and saints, the divine star beings who are helping us on earth at this time, all the celestial beings, all the higher beings that are working with us. I call on also my ancestors. Today is the 5th anniversary of my mother's death. Suddenly, she died in 2020. She's very close to me in spirit, and I miss her, but I know she is present and that I will connect with her again. She's here. My father is here. All of my ancestors are with me now. I call on my animals, plants, and crystals. I call on the helping spirits, and I also call on the guardian spirits who work with me. And I thank all those who love me and work with me for being here now. And the energies have increased tremendously. I don't know if you're noticing that, if you feel it, if you have the wherewithal to write, let me know. But otherwise, it's now time for you to call in your own allies. And I'm going to hold the space. I see this incredible, beautiful pink light now in the field. And this is the energy of the Divine Mother. And I see also an upgrade of the column of light in the center. It's bigger. They are giving us a lot of assistance today because this is a difficult passageway we're going through. And I feel and see others coming into this field. I know they are here. I ask my team and the team coming in to please unify as one unified team in spirit on behalf of this group for the best possible outcome for everyone who is involved. Amen. So it is. I love it. They're here together, and now the energies have amplified, and they're getting ready to help us to clear. We now are calling on Archangel Michael to please bring down the tunnel of light to receive anything that we choose to let go of, or anything that has come in to our personal energy field that shouldn't be here, anything weighing us down or harming us in any way. We ask it go into that light and be transformed and redeemed in the light. Amen. And there's already stuff going into that light, a lot of gunk. I feel like it's like we need a deep clean here, a power wash of gold ray. I'm going to ask the allies to please help us to remove, scrub, release, blast away anything that is now ready to go out of our field on all levels. I also am being feeling a lot of stuff going on in my head area, my skull, lots of pressure, headaches, lots of congestion, and it's not a cold. It's this toxic energies and also these denser energies. They're going to start clearing and scrubbing everything from the skull, the head, the crown, third eye, the brain, the eyes, anything in this area, all dense energy, anything clogging up the brain, I feel like the news lately has been like a big bowl of junk food. There's nothing nutritious there at all. And we're releasing any images we have seen with our own eyes that are stuck in there, negative energies and images, negative words that have come into our ears, all of the lies and deceptions of the collective, all the manipulation, all the gaslighting, all of the projection, judgment, meanness, cruelty, and all these other low vibrational energies. We send this into the light right now. We reject that. That has nothing to do with us. We will not participate. And we free ourselves. We cut cords with the collective in its negative aspect. Oh, yeah, it looks like somebody pulled a plug on a bathtub, and I'm watching it all go out into the tunnel. And it's going with rapidity. It's like the energies of the moment are aiding us in releasing. It is time to let it all go. Ah, and I do see the gold ray. We call the gold ray into the space that's being vacated, that it may be clear, clean, uplifted, harmonized, and balanced. And so it is. I see also that beautiful pink light again. We are so supported by Divine Mother and her love. Archangel Azrael has come with the dark purple ray of clearing that'll give us extra help for all the ever so heavy baggage we've been carrying. And there he is. Thank you. One more breath. I'm going to also clear anything that has been with us for 9 years that has come to the end of its usefulness. Our 9-year phase is closing right now. Anything, any regrets, any mistakes, any painful events, any anything that was not ideal, anything that was not joyful, anything that was difficult, heavy. We take the learning from it, but we leave everything else. We leave it and we go forward. We release all from the 9-year period that no longer serves us. And we move forward with great gratitude and pride in ourselves, in our strength on our journey. And away it goes. They're sending it out now into the light, all the baggage, all the heavy debris, massive cleaning. It's like somebody's demoing a house. You know what that looks like. Down to the studs. We're going to keep the structure and all the beautiful fixtures and the carved wood railings and the beautiful mantelpiece, but we're removing everything down to the studs to build a new structure. And this is the year you're incubating a new structure and preparing for next year. This is the time to dream, reflect, imagine, create your vision of a new life that's coming in this future year. And you have the support of the universal energies to do whatever your heart desires. So we're now connecting with that. I am seeing now they have cleared all this debris, and now we are in a ball of this beautiful pink gold light, very high vibrational light that will guide us and help us to navigate as we go forward. They're asking me to give you the time and space to also release now anything you choose that you know you're ready to release by name. And after we do this, then we're going to go immediately into a shamanic journey. So take it away. I see this incredible light in the center. This is also, I see also this coral red light. This light always feels joyful. And I ask for the allies to clear anything being released now at this time, and please send it and escort it out of the people's individual fields into the light, out of our shared field into the light to be redeemed. I ask for the gold ray to enter into this space to fill it, expand it, harmonize it, and balance it now. Amen. So it is. Look at that. Oh, much better. There's a little bit of residual energies. They're going to work on that for us right now. Terkuchi, welcome. Good to have you here. And we are going to go straight into a shamanic journey now. If you feel complete, you do not have to stay for the journey, but I would invite you to do so. It'll be a part of the deep process that we're in, and you will be able to receive some support, energy, blessings, and perhaps messages through the process. So now that we're inward, we're going to go to the clearing in the woods, the meeting place. Last week we met that place. I brought you to that place. I'll bring you there again. This will be our launch pad for future journeys. And we also went into the cave, and some of you reported to me you had experiences in the cave. Today, we're going to go into one of the tunnels of the 3 tunnels that are in the cave wall. For the first time, we'll journey into one of those. In the future, we'll go into much more depth and explore everything that's available through this portal. So right now, I invite you to step with me into a safe place in the clearing in the woods, the launch pad, the meeting place. And all of our allies will be with us on this journey as well. They can come with us and accompany us, and we are held in safety. And this is a safe area for you to explore. We're in the clearing on the open place where there is soft gray gravel on the ground, small gravel. We're surrounded by evergreen trees, and there is a mist around this ring and a kind of mysterious ring of fog in the trees, and it's very still. And this is the place where you can form an intention for your journey. Intentions are core to the shamanic work, and they're core in our regular lives. If you don't know what you want, you will never find it. You need to have a clear idea of what you're intending, and that shapes everything that comes. So we're going to take a moment, think about something you would like to learn on this journey. Think about a question you would like to have answered. Maybe you would like to meet a guide on the journey. And once you have that clearly in your own mind, then you will be ready to go. If you are not yet ready, you can have a simple intention. My intention is to have a good journey and to be open to what comes. That's a good intention if nothing else comes to mind. And they're already ready to open the doorways, and we're about to go inside of this cave. If you're new and just tuning in, just get yourself comfortable and go into your receptive mode, and you'll come right along with us. So I see us all on this gravel path, and ahead of us is a rock mountain face, the foot of a mountain. And it's a flat, striated, gray rock like granite that rises from the floor of the forest. And the striations are at an angle. There's some trees growing above the face. The face itself is about 30 feet tall. And in the side of the mountain is a large cave opening. And the cave opening is about 15 feet tall. And the cave opening is a perfect arch. And now we're all walking together and we're crunching over this gravel. You can hear some faint noises of birds in the woods. You can hear the droplets of the dew falling from the trees. And we get to the threshold, and there is a very large room right inside the cave opening we're about to enter. And so 1, 2, 3, and we step over the threshold, and we're now in the cave itself. And this chamber is like a very big auditorium that you certainly have experienced at a concert or a lecture. And we're in here in a very big dome-shaped room. There is a fireplace to one side, and there are some rugs and furnishings here. And we're not going to stay in this room today. We're going to explore one of the tunnels. On the other side of the room, there are 3 tunnel openings. They are about the size of a doorway, maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit taller. And they lead, one on the left leads downward into the roots of the mountain. The one in the center leads into other dimensions that we can explore. And the right one goes upward and generally goes to celestial realms. And today we're going to go downward, the leftmost door, into the roots of the mountain. So we're beginning to walk together. As a group, we all fit magically into this space, and our allies are with us, and we're walking now on a smooth surface, a little bit of gravel here for traction, and we're going and we see rock on the sides of us, on the walls, and it's not claustrophobic. It's plenty of room in here. And we're going to start going downward. As we go, the path begins to turn slightly to the left, like a spiral staircase, very gently, though, very subtle and gentle. And as we go down on the walls, you may notice framed images. You may see photographs. You may see pieces of art. You may see artifacts. You may see windows into other dimensions. You may see mirrors. And if you see something, note it in your mind. There is a message for you. As I am describing this for all of us, I also am watching the light energy in the field as well. And there's a beautiful purple light, a violet ray with us. Violet ray escorting us down the path. So we're still traveling down, and it's very comfortable in here, and the climate is very, very comfortable and mild. And now I see another opening. It's much bigger. This leads into a chamber where I have come many times before. And I see there is a small underground stream that makes a ring in this room. It comes from the right through a little doorway. It goes in an arc, and then it goes out on the left through another doorway. And it's a small stream, just a trickle, but it's showing the movement under the mountain. It's showing the deep waters of mystery at the roots of the mountain, and it's crystal clear water. If you want, you can put your hand in it. It is icy cold, but refreshing, like pure light energy. It's like the ray of Metatron itself, just crystalline, clear, pure. It's holy water in its essence. And we are on the side by the door where we've come in. It's like a beach almost. There's sand and pebbles, and then it's very gentle. It leads down to the stream. And on the opposite side, in this room, is what essentially is like an island on the other side of the water. And on top of the island is a platform made out of stone, and there are chairs and benches. And I can see there are some figures waiting there for us to be discovered. And there are some objects also to be discovered. And I now would like to invite you all to step across the water. You may notice something occur once you step across the water. It's kind of a threshold, and you will cross and you will rise up the gentle slope to this island and to the platform. And once you are up here, and I'll wait for you all to join me, I'm going to be quiet for a minute, and you're invited to interact with anyone or anything here. You may ask the question, "Are you my true guide?" if you encounter anyone, and they have to answer you truly. And you can walk away from anyone who can't answer you. And if you are getting a yes answer, you'll know it is your guide. So let's begin. A minute is a very short amount of time. I hope that you have had an experience or received an answer, and know that this is not a once in a lifetime thing. This is the beginning of something that will last for the rest of your life. You'll be able to come back here. We will come back together. You now know the way. You can come here. You also can ask to reconnect with anyone you have connected with here. And this is just your first dip in the water, so to speak. Everyone here is delighted that you have come. We're now going to collect ourselves and gather ourselves to come back across the stream and back into the cave. I'm now collecting everyone together and all of our allies. I thank everyone here for your hospitality and your welcome. We are now going to cross back over the stream, and know that again, you may feel some energy as you cross that is going to enhance you and your process and your spiritual development. And now we're going to come back up the other side to the beach and the door where we came in. And now we're going to walk back up the spiral of the path. And now, as we're going up, it's spiraling course to the right gently as we go up. And we can still see the pictures and their frames. We can see the artifacts. We can see the images on the walls. And this is very good. And now, after a while, we're coming out to the top, and I can see the opening of the doorway into the cave. And now we're coming out to the cave itself. And there we are. And I'm waiting for the last of our group to come up. All the allies always come from behind to also help escort us through the process, and they are here with us. We are now going to go out of the cave back to the gathering place, and all have come out, and the allies behind. We make sure everyone has come through. We come to the path, and again, we're out in the mists of the forest. And there's one last step. We now are gathered, and we now are coming back to this shared space for the group where we began together in the inner space. And now I will begin my final process, just Be very calm and still and take a breath. I ask Archangel Michael to take away the tunnel of light and with it everything it contains, no longer to return. Thank you. I ask Archangel Michael for a triple grid of protective energy around every person here and their personal field, extra enhanced shielding and cloaking at this time on Earth. I ask for a triple grid on their home and workplace and any other places they frequently go. I ask for protection on all that they love in their life. Thank you. I now cut cords between myself and every person here or watching. I cut cords between myself and all things related to these matters. I thank our beautiful allies, all who have come together today, and I now dissolve the circle until we meet again in the name of the goddess and of the god and of the divine spirit. Amen. And now I'm going to welcome you all to come back on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And wow, whoa, it may take you a minute or two. We are way down in there in the roots of this mountain, and definitely a different dimension. I would love to hear thoughts about what you experienced, whether you encountered anyone, whether you met your guides, whether you had the answer to your question, if you're able to share that. If not, I understand, but anything is always wonderful to know. So this has been the expanded spiritual spa, and we're going to do more and more every week. If you liked this, please do give me feedback. I want to make sure that what we do is supportive of you and your process. Carmen, how beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome. If you're on Facebook, I appreciate the comments because that's how I know you're there. And I like to know that you're there. It makes my job even better. It lifts me up. This recording, of course, as all the recordings are, will be available on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can watch it again. I'm going to be doing more and more of this. The Spiritual Spa is the new name for the weekly spiritual hygiene on Saturdays at 8:30. I'm going to eventually, it'll be longer. You can come for any or all of it. There's a lot more to come. I do plan to offer more guidance experiences, intuitive exercises. Gloria, you're very welcome. But this is my joy. So my name is Holly Million, the Shaman Artist. I'm a professional shaman starting in 2026. This is my full-time job. I love my job. I do one-on-one work with people on the phone and in person in Oakland, California. I do home, land, and building clearings for people. I do remote energy work. And I also have a shamanic apprentice program. And in the new year, we're starting up again a new cycle of that. If you're interested, you can also just have a free 15-minute call with me to ask me questions, no obligation, just to ask me about things. And you can also visit my website at hollytheshamanartist.com to learn more about my work. I love doing this. Thank you, everyone. Carmen, it was really nice. I've enjoyed it. Thank you very much. I did too. And it's good for you. There's lots of good outcomes from doing this kind of shamanic work. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to sign off today, and I hope you have a great weekend. Lisa, you're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Love you all. Bye-bye.